just going to show a little bit of, the cleaning of the kale. We prefer curly leaf kale. As you can see, leaves are very curly. And I do prefer to break off that heavy stem on the bottom. So you just want to make sure you really clean things up really well. This has been out in the field and rained on. Dirt's been splashed up onto it. And my mom always said that she suggested that if you can get to a field where they're picking kale at a farm or something, to make sure that you always get it after there's been at least one frost on that kale, because it will actually tenderize the kale. Just keep it nice and clean and you'll be all right. And that looks like a heck of a lot of kale, which it is a lot of kale. But that kale down in the bottom of this sink will probably cook, well, not probably, but will cook down to less than half of what you see. Probably like even a quarter of it. So it will shrink up a lot as it cooks. Alright, after it rinsed and drained, I pretty much have it all seasoned up with Uncle Steve's SPG. I know I'm going to hear something from somebody. That ain't how my mama used to cook kale. Well, this ain't how my mama used to cook kale either, but it's how I'm going to cook it, just to think outside the box. And I tried making kale before with Thyron's mop sauce, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it a lot. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to make another batch. I'm going to steam this up, cook this kale up with Thyron's mop sauce, and then we're going to bring in that oxtail meat to add a little substance to the greens. I wanted to make some kale with a little bit of substance, a little bit of meat to it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring you back here in just a bit. Alright, I have some water in the bottom of this pan already, this pot. This is Thyron's TNT Southern Explosive Taste. TNT Barbecue, Thyron's mop sauce. This stuff was really good. I really enjoyed it. So this is my last bottle of it, so I'm going to cherish this a little bit. So I'm going to put some of this mop sauce in there, probably about a little less than half the bottle, and I'm just going to start loading this pot up. You'll be amazed how much this kale cooks down. Man, I can already smell that already. It smells so good. So I'm just going to pack this thing in here. Ain't going to hurt it. And this is going to have to cook for a little while, because those stalks, what's left of them, the thick part, they're going to take a little while to break down. I don't have a pressure cooker. Mom always put a pressure cooker and a ham hock in there. You can use hog jaw. You can use about anything you want to season these greens. But this is how I'm going to do it today. So sit back and enjoy. We'll bring you back here shortly. Alright, let's go back in here for some more seasoning. All that kale, that raw kale, that's it. That's what's left of it. Amazing. We're going to go ahead and let this finish up. Get a little bit more of that peppery action going on with the greens. Alright, so here we have it. Oxtail, sage, sausage, kale. When you get a nice chunk of that oxtail, you can, here it is. You can really taste it. Tastes great. Lots of flavor from that oxtail. See if I can get a piece of this sausage here. There it is. Sausage and kale. So there's a sausage and kale. Smoked, hot sage sausage. Mm. Mm. Well, I gotta decide what I'm gonna do with all this kale, because I'm the only one that's eating it here, and I surely ain't eating all this tonight. We'll bring it back. All right, there you have it. We got smoked oxtail, braised smoked oxtail, pecan smoke on a Weber kettle. I've got some smoked country sausages, sage sausage. That's hot and spicy. And then the kale that we cooked, I used T&T's mop sauce. Kale was great. Seasonings, Uncle Steve, you can taste that, the SPG, the pepper. The greens are really peppery because after I wrenched them, as you saw, I peppered everything while everything was wet to season the greens. And then after, just about when the greens were done cooking, I seasoned them one more time after a taste test. So getting a lot of pepper on my tongue, but it's good stuff. I'd do it again. Just something I had in my head. I was like, man, when I did the first batch of kale with the T&T mop sauce, I thought it was excellent. I was like, God, I gotta do this again. And I had another bottle, so I wanted to try and think of something else I could use with it. And I wanted to bring meat into the kale, so that's what we did. Smoked oxtail, sausage, kale, whatever I'm going to call it. I'll decide later. I'm Lance, Sleeper Barbecue. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you come back to another video. Thank you.